Conservation and protection of nature with its habitats is now the new idea designed to mitigate the effect of climate change in bigger cities. These are the streets of Kigali, the capital of Rwanda, hosting the East African legislators sharing new ideas on conservation. It said swamps like these, located in the city centers, are the hub protected to secure the city from floods and wastewater's effects. Floods that frequently disturb the bigger cities in Africa are believed could be mitigated by ideas like this.
We are seeing a situation where development is running ahead of planning. So we are so obsessed with buildings to the extent that we imagine that buildings are more important and represent development more than our ecosystem. And yet, once we have those buildings, you see that there is the environment which is getting destroyed affects those very buildings. We have seen many of the buildings in Kampala and Juba getting submerged when there is a heavy downpour. It's because we have compromised on our existing ecosystem.
With the legislators from South Sudan driven into comparison of other regional partner state cities' achievement in conservation, the reality of climate change remains one big threat in the globe.
First of all, we should stop cutting down trees because there are many people cutting trees for fuel, charcoal. And the second thing is that in area of the ecosystem, we have to work very hard on our tourism and on our national parks so that we can get some money from it.
Initiatives like these by the private sector are coming up with the ideas to reduce the usage of firewood as fuel for cooking. This is in Burundi. The private enterprises have identified this business as one of the lucrative ideas with high profits in modern cities.
Whereas we are thinking of constructing this wonderful building, we should pay attention to the swamps, to the valleys, and also to the nature, planting trees, because once you erect a tall building, you are obviously going to use cement, and cement can have an impact on oxygen, and oxygen, once the oxygen is not good, it will impact on human living.
Cutting of trees to produce charcoal is no longer profitable, but rather use of waste carbon materials is seen promising if supported, according to Honorable Sadia James Sabit.
Basically, we need to boom our private sector. We need to have our business people, our entrepreneurs, engaging in activities like especially, investing in tourism. So tourism can mean a lot of what? It has multiplying effect.
Conservation of wetlands and forests near the city of Kigali is also designed to protect indigenous herbal plants that have been used for traditional medicine and foods for long. As the members of the East African Legislative Assembly made their tour through the protected swamps around Kigali, it brings in a call for innovative ideas to mitigate the effect of climate change across the region. James Arosi, SSBC, Kigali, Rwanda.